Good evening, folks. It's Sunday evening. It's after 11. It's been an incredibly long day. And I've contemplated doing this video multiple times. And for some reason today, after my day at work, I decided, hey, why not? Okay. For all the folks that still do money orders for rent and whatnot, and you have to go to a large chain grocery store or whatever's closest to you to get your money orders. And it's the first of the month, generally the 1st through the 5th, sometimes the 1st through the 10th, just depending. And you know there's going to be a line, and it's the same way every month. Why do you get mad at the poor person that has to work behind the service desk? Especially if it's one person at a time. And you know, generally there's going to be one person working behind the service desk who has to do multiple things at all times. Like typically if you're in the customer service desk and you work in any large chain grocery store type thing, you've got to do Western Union or MoneyGram, depending on where you work. You've got to do bill payments. You've got to do money orders. Again, one person. You've got to do all those things for each and every customer or whatever mixture of things that they need you to do. How do you think the person behind the desk feels when you look out and there's a line of people that goes on and on and on, and no matter how hard and how fast you work, that line just does not seem to go down? Now, granted, you would think that in most environments they would have 2 or 3 people manning customer service. That's not how it works. And anybody who's been around long enough knows, generally, you might get lucky and have 2 people. And again, guess what? They can only still take one person at a time. There's no point in getting mad and rude with that person. They're doing the very best that they can do to try to take care of you so that they can help the person behind you and the person behind them. It is pointless and ridiculous to take it out on that person. If I told you how many times in a day during the first part of the month that you get cussed out and thrown at and all these things in the name of customer service. And yes, when you work in customer service, the customers are always right. No matter how much they cuss at you or clown with you or want you to do things that you can't do, because the customer's always right. But I'm also old enough to where my mom and dad taught me you didn't act a certain way in public. You didn't show out. You just did certain things you didn't do. You don't treat people certain ways. When did we lose that? How did we lose that? Oh, and by the way, I hate Western Union. Just saying, just putting that out there. Because when you're dealing with Western Union, you're literally dealing with thousands of dollars. And sometimes it's thousands of dollars per person. And when you tell somebody that, you know, hey, I know you want to send money to this person from Guyana or Ghana or wherever, and I realize you don't know this person, but you really want to send them this money, and you tell them in the nicest way possible, you know, I really don't feel comfortable in doing this transaction. I feel like something's probably wrong, and I want to save you that grief and that money. Don't get mad at me. I'm trying to help you. And Western Union, in the name of fraud protection, gives me that right if I feel something is fraudulent, where I can say, no, not gonna do it. Not cool. Still, as much as it's been on the TV and on social media and whatever about, you know, people from different places calling older people, people who might not necessarily be, excuse me, y'all, savvy enough to know that the IRS is not going to call you and want you to pay them in $1,000 in Google Play cards. Not gonna happen. Not how it works. And it's sad because I see it every day. I see people every single day where, it's sketchy when you have older people sending money to people in China. Large amounts of money to people all over the world that they have never laid eyes on physically, but they love them. That's the love. And it's like, no, I don't think so. How do people sleep at night doing that to other people? How do you do that? How do you sleep? I couldn't do it. Oh, wow, I have these dark circles under my eyes, y'all. Tired. It's been a long day. So, all this video to say this. Be kind to people. Look out for those who are not quite as savvy as you and that are getting taken advantage of. Just because you're the customer doesn't mean that you get to be a bully. Because you don't. That's not cool. Because you wouldn't want somebody to be mean to you just because you're doing your job. Be a little more understanding and a little more kind. Understand that if you are buying money orders at the first of the month anywhere, you're going to wait in line. That's the way that it is. That's the way that it is everywhere in the country. It's the first of the month, and if you need money orders, guess what? You're going to wait in line for a minute. You'll survive, I promise, I swear. It's not the end of the world. And if you know it's going to be that way at the first of the month, why do you get mad at the people trying to help you, trying to sell you your money orders, trying to get you what you need? How do you get mad at them? I don't understand. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's Sunday night when I'm recording this, so I hope everybody has a good week. Peace out. I'm going to take this old, tired, worn out body and go put it in the bed. Try to make a pain appointment this week. Yeah, it sucks to be a pain patient and then decide that you just cannot afford to go to the pain doctor, so you stop going to the pain doctor, and then that's when the pain decides to rear its ugly head the most. So, oh well, money be damned. It is what it is. Anyway, good night, y'all. Deuces.